What's good, and welcome to the perspective, everyone.
Feel
We
me?
back with another episode. You feel me? And this time around, the topic at hand is our parents.
Like our
That's what we
parents
honing in on.
teaching their kids the right thing, man. Are you raising your kids, my nigga? Like, cause it don't seem like it.
Right,
You feel me? And we about to get
right,
into that right now.
right. Our parents. You feel me? And we not talking about 1900s, and we talking about in this era, this
Right now,
generation, this day and time. Our parents. Right now the first thing that I want to talk about is what is your definition of a parent there? What would you consider a parent to be?
like you know what I'm saying, like maybe like someone who is gonna support you through like what you want to do, your aspirations. You feel me? Gonna help you with your aspirations in life. Gonna try to help you go down the right path. You feel me? That's what I think a parent is. You feel me? Treat you nice. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure everything you do and make sure your whole well being is good. You feel me?
Right. And I most definitely agree. I feel as if parents are, individuals who have a significant responsibility to a
Mhm.
particular being or person, and
Mhm.
that responsibility is to make sure that that person grows up, or just make sure that they have a great upbringing so they can dwell in society and add positive value to the world. And it's very important when I say add positive value to the world, because a lot of people forget that when you have kids, you either adding or subtracting from the world.
Mhm.
You either adding negative vibrations or energy to the world,
Mhm.
or you're adding positive. These things are
Mhm.
shit that people got to think about before they just start popping out with kids. But yeah, on to the next subject, not subject, but on to the next question. I have a lot of you know, different discussions I want to have inside of this topic.
Yeah.
Um, so, we just spoke about, what we feel as if parents are. Now, this is a very important question I'm going to ask, right? Because
Mhm.
everybody needs to hear this shit, okay?
Yeah.
What do you feel parents need to do to create a successful future generation as far as how they raise their children? So, what do I mean by that? Because, like, the kids, like, the youth is the future, more or
Mhm.
less, basically. So it's like, what I mean by that is, how do you feel like parents should treat their kids in order to like, um, in order to birth a healthy, future generation?
Well, what I really feel like they should do is like, bro, just put like put some fucking encouragement into your kid. You feel me? Don't try to shit on your kid because they trying to do the right thing. You know, so don't try to shit on your kid because they have an idea, but you know that this idea is something that you never had when you was a kid. Now you want to shit on your like. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because these
Right,
parents be petty, bro. Like parents be like petty, my nigga. And this, bro, it's like this. Like, how you gonna be petty to your old kid? You feel me? Like, that
right,
just don't make no sense. And they don't want their kid doing the wrong thing, but then they'll just like it don't make no sense, bro. Like they don't support their kids. They don't show any type of interest into what they like. They don't give a fuck about their opinions. Nothing like that, bro. That shit crazy to me.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely, I feel as if, because like I said, we're gonna really pick apart this puzzle. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just honing in on that particular subject inside of the topic. I feel as
Mm-hmm.
if, yeah, that's most definitely one of the main things. A lot of parents, they can't fathom their kids being better than them. I feel as if that's the
Mm-hmm.
issue. A lot of parents want their kids to like live through them in a sense,
That's
and
what
they
I'm
can't
saying. Mm-hmm.
fathom their kids doing better because they failed to do better. And I feel as if
Exactly.
that's a major fucking problem, because it's like, you every parent should want their kid to be better than them. But the truth is, a lot of you motherfuckers really don't. You know what I'm saying? You actually want your
Mm-hmm.
kid to be worse than you, because if your kid, they I feel like a lot of parents have this feeling inside of them that if my kid turns out better than me, I don't want my kid to be better than what I was. And that may
Mm-hmm.
sound backwards, but that's really how a lot of you motherfuckers think. Like, y'all really
Even
don't
though
want
y'all
y'all
say that
kids.
y'all don't. Even though y'all
Yeah,
say that, y'all
and it
don't. You lying.
shows. It shows, man, especially in the black community, because growing up, you'll have multiple ideas whether you want to be a rapper, singer, basketball player,
Mhm.
an engineer, a dentist.
Mhm.
Really, it doesn't matter what you want to be. You'll always have, in the black community, I've seen this. I grew up around these motherfuckers. I'm black.
Mhm.
So I've seen people countless and countless amount of times, just bash your dreams and your aspirations. And they're great ideas. And you may ask yourself, well, if my parents are one or if they're supposedly wanting me to be better than what they were, why are they shitting on
Mhm.
my dreams and aspirations? Because for one, they never had those dreams and aspirations, and for two,
Mhm.
they really don't want you to be better than what they were. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's the truth.
They're
You know what I'm saying?
scared.
Because
They
it's
don't want you. They don't want to have to say you did it. Like they don't want to have to say
right.
that.
And people may say, well, why? Because that'll make them feel like shit, they didn't do their job. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it's like, it's kind of similar to a lot of different situations with parents. But moving on, another thing I kind of really want to hone in on too as well is parents and parents trying to live through their kids and their children.
Mhm.
That's something that I see a lot in this day and
And I
time.
say
I
a
see that
lot too.
shit
Mhm.
so much, man, and
Mhm.
it's scary, right? Because
Mhm.
if you think about it, everything comes from something. Everything has roots. Everything has, stems of where it comes from. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, if your mother may have been an alcoholic or your dad may have been a drug dealer or etc., you know what I'm saying? And they try to get you involved in those things because they're trying to live vicariously through you, or they're trying to live simultaneously through you. It's like,
Mhm.
you may end up on that side of the road. And I feel as if a lot of people don't want to say this, but the reason why we have a lot of young children or just youth in general growing up in very they growing up very old very
Mhm.
fast. They're growing up very fast and they're growing up very old. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's because a lot of these kids are living literally through their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I've seen multiple times children or just kids, young minors. I'm saying 16,
Mhm.
17. You know what I'm saying? His dad was a big homie, 6'0", Crip. You feel me? And it's like, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? He didn't grow up wanting to be no fucking Crip. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? His dad like say, look, this what it is. You feel me? This is traditional. And that's the issue. People don't want to let their kids. Your
Nobody
kids
want
are
to
not
nobody want them to break the generational gap. You feel me? The
exactly,
curse.
exactly.
They
Because
don't
your
like
your
it.
kid
Even my
your
family
kids
don't
are
like it. You
not
feel
your
me?
slave, man. Your kids is
Mhm.
not your fucking slave, man. This is not like people have kids and think, oh, that's a little you. No, it's not. That's not a little me, my nigga. You feel me? Like that, yeah,
Mhm.
like as far as characteristic wise,
Mhm.
personality wise,
Traits and shit
but
like that.
exactly, but this person has a totally different soul purpose than what my soul purpose was when I was this person's age. And I feel as
Exactly.
if parents are blocking their kids from reaching their full potential and from reaching their actual soul purpose in life, bro. You feel me?
Mhm.
And I feel as if that's why there's a lot of resistance with the youth. That's what I'm saying. I feel as if like that's why it's a lot of friction. You feel me? Because a lot of
Mhm.
parents they blocking their kids from reaching their full potential. They don't want you to have a too much money. They don't want you to have a too nice of a car at 16, 17. They telling you that shit ain't possible because it makes them feel like shit because they didn't have it at
Mhm.
16, 17. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parents say, oh, I want my kids to have what I didn't have when I was this age. Do you really though? Because why aren't
They
you
really
letting
don't.
him trade forex?
Exactly.
Why
Exactly.
aren't you why aren't you letting your kid start an online business at 16? Why aren't you doing it? And I'm talking to black people in particular because we the
Mhm.
ones that do this shit day
Nah,
in
cause
and
the
day
white people
fucking out.
we be
This
seeing the little white boys and shit on TikTok. Them niggas be chilling.
Yeah, most
We seen the
definitely.
white.
And then we wonder
You
why
know they mamas. You know they mamas
black
helped
people
them out a
wonder
little
why
bit. Like,
man, listen, black people wonder why. Well, damn, why? How the hell is John rich at
mhm.
16? That's because his parents let him invest in stocks when he was 10.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? His parents let him create a YouTube channel when he was 10. They let him put some money aside for real estate when he was 10 years old. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? They didn't have him out here running with a fucking ball because that's what their dreams and aspirations was. They didn't do that to their kid. They let their kid,
Mhm.
they said, listen, we're not going to lead you on and live through you, but we will set you up to a point to where, okay, you have investments. So let's say you do end up playing basketball or football, you still have something to lean back on. That makes sense. It doesn't make sense to tell your kids to go to college for 4 years or go play basketball or go dribble a ball or throw a fucking ball for 4 years with a
Mhm.
0.05 chance, or not even that, less than 1% chance of actually making it in whatever industry that you're telling them to
Mhm.
go down. Because like I find it very, very, and I know we getting kind of off topic here, so I'm gonna leave back after I say this. But I
Yeah.
find it very, very funny how if you ask 85 to 90% of the children that are in college, bro, I've seen them. They're gonna tell you, I don't know why I'm here. I'm honestly just here because I got a scholarship, or I'm here because my parents are
Nah,
paying for it, or I'm here
a lot
because
of
my
people
parents
did
told
that.
me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
A lot of people be like, "Oh, my parents did that. Oh, like I got a free ride, so fuck it." Like a lot of
Right.
people did that shit because they was like, "Shit, nigga, it's for free." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's really not for free because you still need to pay for like all the other shit. Like they're only paying for like your books and shit. You still got to pay for like everything else you need in fucking life, like food.
Right, right. Yeah. So like I said, parents, y'all have to stop living through y'all kids, man. Y'all fucking up the world. Like I said in our last podcast.
Hmm.
Every living organism has a specific task or a
Meaning.
specific
Hmm.
purpose that they need to fulfill on this earth. When you're trying to live
Exactly.
through your kids, you're fucking up the cycle. And it's causing resistance not only in your child, but in the earth, period. People and it's another topic that I want to, or this another subject inside of the topic that I want to discuss.
Hmm.
um and I want to say this, a lot of people wonder why, there's so much resistance with their children, and why they have to damn near beat their kids every fucking day, or why their kids are quote unquote so rebellious and things like that, or people wonder why the youth is quote unquote so rebellious. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? That's
Hmm.
because we're not pussies, for one, right? We're not going to be
Exactly.
led by sheep. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? For one. For two, you know, the elders didn't set a great blueprint
Example.
for those coming behind them. What do I mean by
Exactly.
that? You motherfuckers, and let me say this, bro, because it's like one, maybe two OGs I respect, but I'm gonna say this with all
Yeah.
my heart. You
I don't really respect
motherfuckers
too
were
many.
so pussy. Y'all wasn't even thinking about the younger generation coming up behind you motherfuckers. This is why we're having to go through so much shit. And this is why, bro, in this era, there's no reason why we should have majority of, the youth committing fucking suicide, bro. Like
Exactly.
there's no there like why is that? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you bitch ass elders, y'all did not set a great blueprint for us to come behind. Y'all
Exactly.
didn't.
Hmm.
And this is why there's so much friction and so much static. Not only that reason, but on top of that, the youth is not being allowed to express themselves fully. We're not being allowed to express ourselves colorfully, fully, without some type of restriction. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And that's causing a lot of friction, because this is an era to where, every new generation, every new year, you have different souls and different beings that incarnate on this earth for specific reasons. And I don't know if you motherfuckers been watching people, because I'm very intuitive, and I watch my surroundings a lot.
Hmm.
When I go out in public, and I look at younger people, or people of my demographic, because I'm 19. I look at people of my demographic or around my age group. We're not we're not It's like we've gotten the generations and the era is more aggressive now. It's more warrior spirit like. It's no more of that
Hmm.
weak ass MLK shit. We not going for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a totally different era now. But I just had to say that, bro, because it really breaks my heart that the youth has to come up and clean behind you bitch ass, dirty ass fucking elders, because y'all didn't set a great blueprint for us to come behind. So we got to come by and clean up all y'all dirty ass trash. We got to fight the
Hmm.
battles that you pussies was scared to fight. You know what I'm saying? We,
Exactly.
we got we got to deal with all the insecurities, because understand, trauma is not only passed down. Trauma is passed down, bro, through DNA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to deal with all of these things that you motherfuckers didn't set a great foundation for, and it's you bitches' fault. And we coming for you bitches. Don't get it fucked up. After we finish, you know what I'm saying, cleaning this motherfucking earth. You know what I'm saying? What you motherfuckers should have been. We coming for you bitches. all of you motherfuckers. But on to the
Fuck
next
the
subject.
elders. Wrap the elders up.
Yeah,
Wrap them up.
for real, for real, because it's wrong, man. But on to the next subject matter.
Sorry.
I just I wanted to speak about because it's a lot of parents out here as well who they beat their children, um and they just they physically, emotionally, and mentally abuse their children. And this
Mhm.
shit needs to be talking. This shit, listen, if you watching this right now, share this shit everywhere. Share this shit to your mama, to your daddy, to your fucking
Mhm.
pissy ass grandma, to your granddad. Share this shit to everyone who has a child. Because this shit needs to be talked about, right? There's parents out here who
Mhm.
mentally, emotionally, and physically abuse the fuck out of their kids, right?
Mhm.
And we finna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We finna talk about it because I've noticed in this era, this generation, more and more kids are getting put out on the fucking street, dog. Literally. I've never seen so many, and I know how it feels because I was a victim of this shit. You feel me? But it's just
Yeah.
like
Me too.
I've never seen so many 16, 15, 17, 18-year olds, 19-year olds on the fucking street. Keep in mind, when I said all of those numbers, the first word I said, after I said the number, I said teen. I didn't say 20, I didn't say
Mhm.
21, I said teen. 16, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 teenagers getting kicked out of the house by their parents for two reasons. I find, what I'm saying, these are the two reasons I've seen most.
Mhm.
It's either they're getting mentally abused by either the parent or someone who's in the house or somebody the parent has a relationship with, or they're getting physically and emotionally abused by the parent or somebody the parent has a relationship with. And I just want to speak on this. um, Derek, what do you feel as if parents of this era, right? Because we talking about you bitches, because you parents, y'all
Mhm.
feel as if y'all never wrong. We talking about it. What do you feel as if parents need to do? I'm not saying what do you feel as if they can't. What do you feel as if parents need to do right this instant?
I feel like parents need to start putting their kids first, bro. Cause it be what's it called? Like it be like some people who like put their mans or put like their girlfriend before they own fucking kid.
Right,
Like you want to put somebody that don't
right,
even not related to you. You probably didn't even know them all your damn life, but you gonna put them before your motherfucking kid, your blood, your literally your seed. Like what the fuck, my nigga? Make no fucking sense. Like you need to get your ass the fuck up out of here. Like that's not even your damn kid. Like
right.
you acting like your shit. Might as well call CPS on your ass. Like shit. Cause it's like,
Exactly.
bro, how you gonna do that? Who does that shit?
Exactly, and it's like I said, it's just to the point to where kids, because this ain't no bitch era, man. No bitches was raised in this era. There may be a
Hmm.
few of you, there may be a few, but for the most part, there's no bitches that were born or raised in this era, bro. It's straight
Hmm.
warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's like
Big
I
dog.
remember, yeah, I remember my current situation, or not my current situation, but I remember I was in a
Oh,
situation
situation.
before
Shitty.
to where,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm not gonna stay here, because it's like it gets to the point to where it's just like I'd rather just leave
Yeah.
versus just being emotionally, physically, and mentally abused every fucking day. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? It gets that serious.
Like
And a
it
lot of
gets
people
bad,
watching,
bro.
think, since, oh, their children, or, and I feel as if it's very fucked up because people don't take account for children at all. People treat children
Hmm.
like pets. Literally,
Like
bro.
animals, like they
Like
ain't
literally,
shit.
like, oh, that's a dog, whatever. He
Hmm.
gonna bark or whatnot. Or, "Oh, that's a dog. He just crying because he hungry," or
Hmm.
whatnot. Like they literally treat kids like pets nowadays, yo. And it's like,
Hmm.
like I said, I'm seeing more and more kids wind up homeless or on the street, bro, and that shit is so sad. I
Hmm.
remember it was a situation where one of my friends, he had got kicked out by his mother because she was
Yeah.
very toxic. Like she would push him through walls, and and all different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just got to the point to where he just had to leave, man.
Mhm.
You know, it was that serious. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I really hope this podcast reach, certain people, because even children, and most importantly parents,
Mhm.
because you motherfuckers need to change, man. Because this
On
is the
me.
future that we're talking about, bro. Like, I know a lot of people may not think much of it, but this is the future, dude. Like, these children that y'all torturing, that y'all human sex trap, all of that shit. Y'all allowing your kids to be murdered in cold blood by the police. Yo, and this shit, like, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest not to get too upset, but the shit really pisses me
It needs
off,
to
dude.
go. It needs
Because how can you
to
let, like, dude, do you understand how many children get human trafficked a year? And it's just like, it's to the point where it's like, where the fuck are they parents? Like,
That's what
we
I'm
asking
saying, bro.
all
Where
these
the fuck was
questions.
y'all?
We
Where
hold
where
listen,
is y'all
we
niggas
holding
at?
listen. People want to talk about Hillary. People want to talk about Bill Clinton. People want to talk about, all of these political figures who are doing things to children. But what we're not asking is, where the fuck are the parents?
Mhm.
Why aren't you motherfuckers doing y'all job? Where are you
Mhm.
motherfuckers? Why is your daughter on the street, my nigga?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bitch,
Why? Why is
walking
your
around
son
in
on
the
the
middle of the
fucking
damn.
street?
That's what I'm
And
saying.
then
Middle of the
when
damn
it pop
street.
up in
Like,
the
what the fuck?
news, oh, we found emails of Hillary doing this and human trafficking, this and this. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We, lock her ass up. But what
What
parent
happened to
allowed
the
this to even,
parents?
exactly? What parent put their child in this position
But
for this to
sometimes,
be done to them?
but we don't. But like, what's it called? You got. I mean, I don't know, bro, because this bitch, like, I don't really want to get too into Hillary, because if we do, that's like a whole different topic. You feel me?
Right,
But I feel
right,
like I would, in my head, I'm thinking that she would just be using the FBI and shit, and just be forcing her way in to go take the kids and
right.
shit.
Most
That's what I be
definitely.
thinking. You know what I'm saying? She just
But
convinces them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's the FBI. Like, you not finna get shot, my nigga. Like, niggas got assault rifles and shit. You know what I'm saying? You finna just give it up. You feel me?
right.
That's just how niggas is. You finna just give it up. You got the motherfucking FBI at your doorstep. Game
Right.
over.
And to cut this short, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want the
Hmm.
podcast to be too long.
Yeah.
So, the last, topic, or not topic, but the last, subject inside
A
of the
little
topic that I'm gonna
question.
ask, because like
Hmm.
I said, I'm getting kind of pissed. Yeah, I'm getting kind of pissed off, and I don't want to,
Me
blow
too,
blow
man.
my
I ain't
head
trying
off,
to,
or
you know what I'm
my
saying?
head to
Niggas ain't trying to go
explode.
too crazy on the podcast. You feel me?
Right. So the last question, we're gonna end this on a positive and, evolutional
Shoot
note.
me.
And
Hmm.
I'm gonna just, last thing I'm gonna talk about is, what do you think, um, parents can do, or what do you think parents should do to
Hmm.
prevent these things, so their kids can grow up in a very,
Decent
evolutional,
environment.
very
Hmm.
inspirational, very positive.
Hmm.
Yes. And when
I
I say
really,
environment,
well, yeah.
I'm not talking about the school system. I'm not
Yeah,
talking.
you talking
I'm
about
talking
like
about
you just
in your
talking about their
fucking
life
house,
in
bitch. Because a
general.
lot
Like,
of y'all
yeah,
like,
just
uh,
life.
yeah, a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all like to say, oh, we in the hood, we in, my kid grew up in the hood. No, bitch, the household was the hood.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really, what I feel like they should start doing, I really feel like
Yeah,
parents should
but
like teach their
but
kids, you know what I'm saying, self defense. You feel me? You gotta learn how to self defense. You feel me?
right,
Don't
exactly.
shit on your kids. You feel me? Don't shit on your kids. Like, that's your seed, my nigga. Like, what was the point of even having him? What was the point of y'all fucking if you just gonna shit on the little nigga? Like, come on, bro, give the nigga a chance. You feel me? And it's just,
Right,
just like be fucking there for them. You know what I'm saying? Be there for your kid, cause bro, they didn't ask to be here. You put them on this in this world. You need to be there for them. It's that simple, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
if your kid don't want to, if your kid don't want to go to college, if your kid don't want to go to school, I so what's it called? Yeah, I was just saying, like, if you gonna have them here, at least be there for them. And if they don't want to go to school, if they don't want to do all that, at least see if he's actually trying to do something. Because if he's saying that he doesn't want to do this, but he's at least trying to make an effort to make a living without having to do this,
Exactly.
be there for them. Don't be like,
Right.
oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Because then when they fuck around, boss up on your ass, now you want to be calling, talking about some, oh, like, can I get some money? You like, no, bitch, you cannot get no money. The fuck?
Right.
You can't get no money. You ain't put in on this. The fuck? You
Nah,
did
most
not
most
put in on
definitely,
this. Did
man.
not.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end on this.
Mhm.
Parents these days, I'm gonna say this one time, right?
Mhm.
Y'all need to stop feeding y'all fucking kids to the wolves. Cause this era, that's all I've been seeing lately. Y'all kicking them out at 16,
Mhm.
15, 17. And I'm speaking to black parents. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yup.
nah, I'm speaking to black y'all mother, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. They're
Exactly.
kicking them out at 16, 17, 18, 19, and whatnot. You forcing them to go to you forcing them to go to college to acquire debt that you're not going to help them pay off, knowing that they don't have
Mhm.
any means or any funds or any
Income at all.
aspiration, yeah, any income or any aspiration to go to college. So you're making them do something
Don't
they don't
even
want
know
to
what the
do.
motherfucker want to
So they
be.
yeah, and it breaks my heart because there's so many people going to college and it's like you're really gonna
But
have
it's
to pay
like
for something
you
that you
don't
didn't
know
even
the
want to do.
truth. Like you don't even know the truth.
Right,
Like you basically subconsciously fooled yourself. Like you played yourself subconsciously. Like how does that make you feel?
right,
Like are you
right.
sad?
And it's just like, and like I said, man, stop feeding y'all kids to the wolves, man.
That's what I'm
Stop that
saying.
shit, bro. Cause
Mhm.
y'all fucking up the world. Listen to me when I tell the world. This is not about your ego. This is not about you wanting your daughter to go to college, be a doctor. This is not about you wanting your
Mhm.
son to go be, go to college, be a doctor, and be like be like another race of people who don't want to fucking accept him in the first place. But that's another story for
Exactly.
another day. But it's just like this isn't about that. This is about making the world a better place. If
Exactly.
you traumatize your kids, if you
Mhm.
systematically if you use the system as a means to oppress your kids, people who
Mhm.
live on Section 8 and do child support, I'm talking to you
Mhm.
motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Or if you use the system as a means to oppress other positive or other figures that your kids may need in their life, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You gonna traumatize them, man. And I really dislike it because people take their kids through all of this trauma, and then when they grow up opposite to what you wanted them to be, you're wondering what happened.
Mhm.
Bitch, you are what happened. You are the
Exactly.
problem.
Y'all
You
fucking up
are the
your own
cause.
kid. How you
Exactly.
gonna
You
fuck
are.
up your own kid?
Yeah, you are the cause. And it's like people I hear parents say this all the time. Well, I did the best I could for him. I did my best as a parent. No, you didn't. No, you did
Exactly.
not. You did not do your job.
Exactly.
That's like me saying, well, look, this ball red right now. Like that's like me saying, oh, the sun is orange right now, but it turned out purple somehow, or I don't know
Mhm.
how it happened. Or that's like me saying, oh, well, originally there were, real clouds in the sky, but now there's
Mhm.
chemtrails. I don't know how they got there. No, somebody did something to put those in the sky. Like it's not,
Exactly.
something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's not just a fucking coincidence that your kid turned out to be a fucking, a menace
Asshole.
to society,
Dickhead.
literally. Yeah, yeah,
Bitch
and it's
ass
just like,
nigga.
yeah, and it's just like I said, bro. It be the parents' fault. Like they don't do what they supposed to do with their kids. They do everything but the right thing. You calling your daughter a bitch. You calling her a slut. You done kicked her out about 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? Now when she go be a stripper, and the world looking down at her because she a stripper. You know what I'm saying? It's like your mom is the one to blame. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like it's not. But people don't see that aspect though. They really just look at the kids like. And that's another
Mhm.
thing I wanted to say before we close out with that. Like you go through like so much trauma in your life as a young adult, and then by the time you do reach actual adulthood,
Mhm.
you project your trauma by making not so good decisions as an adult, and
Exactly.
people look at you as a fuck up, but they don't think and say, damn, maybe they didn't grow up in a functional household. They just say, damn, you're 25 and you don't have it right, you're a fuck up. But little do they
Exactly.
know, you know
They
what I'm
don't know
saying,
the full
yo
story. They don't know the
exactly, your
backstory.
whole
They don't
childhood you
know
went through nothing but trauma,
exactly.
nothing, you've been in and out of jail, all kinds of shit, and
Trying
none
to
of this had it.
provide.
Yeah, and it's just like none of that shit had nothing to do with you, and I hate it
Exactly.
because you have parents who will be like, oh, once you turn 18, you got to get out of my house because you grown and you make your own decisions and this, that, and the third. And then let's say
Mhm.
you do turn 18, and let's say you hooked on drugs or whatever you're doing,
They're not
a
gonna
lot.
help you.
Yeah, yeah, and
Send
it's
you
just
right
like,
away.
but it's
Shit.
like they don't see that, like whatever that you turn out to be, something caused that, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Your experiences mold and shape your decisions that you will make in the future. So
Mhm.
whatever your experiences are, whether they trauma, whether they lessons, whether they good, bad, etc., whatever they are, they're gonna mold your
Mhm.
decisions in the future, whether you like it or not. It's the truth. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? This was a very it was a very important subject matter and just a very important topic. Because
Mhm.
like I said, parents need to understand that, like, you feel me? Don't certain shit, you're not supposed to do to your kids. I was watching something, I think we had discussed this over the phone. I told you I was watching TikTok
Oh
about
yeah.
a Caucasian dad or a white dad. And he was just saying, how he wasn't hard on his son.
Mhm.
And people were saying like, oh, you got to be hard on kids and this, that, and the third. And he was like, well, well, no, because, my son, he comes to me whenever he has an issue. And, when he was younger, if there was actually like something that was bad enough, I would step in, but I allowed him to venture and, to be a kid, you know what I'm saying? And as in, as in thanks for that, he told me everything if something happened. And that's what you want as a parent. You want your kids to come to you when stuff is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not just when stuff is wrong, but when things are going good, you want them to be able to talk to you, tell you, have conversations. Just be actual fucking decent human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's some kids who don't even talk to. I know motherfuckers who 26 got their own place. They don't even talk to their mom, bro. They didn't even tell their mom or their dad that hey mom, I got my own place, or hey mom, I stay over here now. I just got me my dream car. They
They
won't
just
even
got
tell
their
them.
own shit,
Cause
and then
nine
that's
times out
it.
of ten, yeah, cause 9 times out of 10, bro, they own fucking parents is jealous. They either jealous, spiteful, or envious. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like it's they parents. You know what I'm saying? But
Now, how you gonna be mad at the person that you made? Like, nigga, you made them. Like,
because it's either one or two things. Your parents, it's either in this world,
they
bro.
never. They was
And
never
this
that
and this is
successful.
this is fucked up for me to say this, right?
Mhm.
But I'm gonna say this, right? It's either one or three things, right? Your
Mhm.
parents are either gonna raise you right, be
Exactly.
proud of you, right? Because of how they raised you and because of the characteristics that you hold as a human being, or they're gonna either be envious of you, or or they're gonna try to live, simultaneously through you. And you more
Exactly.
than
Try to
likely you're
use you
not gonna
type
allow,
shit.
yeah, more than likely you're not gonna allow, which is gonna cause you and your parents to separate. They're them like the three ways it can go. Like literally, like them,
Mhm.
like the only, if it's not those three, I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause if you're not gonna, ground your child and just like raise them in the actual in the right manner. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell nobody the
Mhm.
right way to raise their kids, but it's just like, I shouldn't have to tell anyone the right way to be a fucking decent human being. You know,
Exactly. You
it's
should
like
just
it's
be
it's
that naturally.
yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's like, okay, I can't tell you how to raise your kids, but
Mhm.
you know, I can say, you should know how to be a decent fucking human being. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
like I shouldn't have to tell you not to fucking whoop your kid with a switch. Like that,
Exactly.
a lot of people think that shit is fucking gay. Like people really think it's okay to beat minors. Like, bruh, like, so you telling me because you feel as if you have a age advantage and
Mhm.
a wisdom or experience advantage over someone who's younger than you, you think it's okay to beat the shit out of them because they make mistakes that they're gonna make because they don't have experience, wisdom, or the knowledge like you do. But you think it's okay to
Exactly.
beat their ass. Like, what kind of sense do that make? It doesn't make any sense. And it's like you only making the world a worse place.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that child gonna grow up and they're gonna spread that negative energy, or they
Everywhere.
gonna spread that experience through their
Spreading
decisions.
that
They're
shit
gonna make,
everywhere, bro.
yeah, like due to their traumatizing experiences, they gonna spread bad decisions. This gonna affect the rest. That's gonna affect another living organism. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
to kind of just end the shit off. You know what I'm saying? Parents, do your fucking job.
Exactly.
Do your fucking job.
Please. We
Do
saying
your
please,
fucking job.
bitch.
You're affecting the rest of the world. Do your fucking job. Stop
Exactly.
beating your kids. Stop telling you. I'm talking to black people because I'm
Mhm.
talking to you, motherfucker. You motherfucker. Stop beating your fucking kids. Stop telling your son he gonna be dead or in jail. Stop doing that shit. Stop telling your daughter she gonna be a hoe and she a hoe and she gonna be a slut and she gonna be pregnant by the time she had. Stop doing it. Stop that shit. You fucking up the rest of the world. Stop it. You literally birthing demons. Stop that shit. If you gonna do that shit to your kids, don't have them, bro.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Stop that
Do
shit, man.
that. Go
This shit
do
gotta
that shit
stop,
to an
man.
adult. Don't do that shit to no kid. If you want to
Man,
talk
this
some
shit,
shit to an
man,
adult,
listen.
go crazy.
This
But
shit
don't do
got
this
to
shit to.
fucking stop
Like, come
today.
on, bro.
Not tomorrow, not next week. This shit gotta stop today.
Ahora mismo, right now.
But I appreciate everyone that tuned in and stuck with
Sir.
us till the end, man. This was another I can't fucking talk. Y'all got me so fucking mad. This was another episode of The Perspective. I hope
Sir.
y'all learned something. I know y'all enjoyed yourself. And this topic was about our parents. And if you got
Exactly.
offended, good, bitch, change something about yourself. You know,
Exactly.
anger is an emotion that triggers. It's supposed to trigger change, bitch. Change something about yourself. If you mad, I'm glad you mad because I love you and your kids love you and they need you. So change, motherfucker, for you fuck the rest of the world up for good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But Derek, unless you have anything else to say, we can end here.
No, I don't got shit to say. Hey, yo, y'all niggas some bitch ass niggas, bro. Y'all some bad people, you feel me? Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all can suck my dick, get right, you feel me? We out this bitch.
For sure, most definitely. Peace and love.
You know what I'm saying? Spiritual.